That guy Purps here, back with another music reaction video. We're jumping back into Tom MacDonald. Hi to all the Hangover gang that are watching. Tom's dropped a new one called Snowflakes. Yeah. Knowing Tom, he's, snowflakes. It's just going to be controversial topics that are going to make all the snowflakes fall from the sky and melt. It's like, that's what Tom does. So, yeah, let's get into this one. If you do like the reaction, guys, make sure to hit the thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing. Be part of the Purple fam. If you don't like the reaction, hit the thumbs down. Make sure you head over to Tom's channel. Hit the subscribe button over there. If you haven't already subscribed to his channel, jump onto this song on his channel and hit that thumbs up over there. Help keep this trending. I saw it was trending, and yeah, he deserves all the props he gets. Like, yeah, let's get into it.
If you lie to the government, they'll put you in prison. But when they lie to all of us, it's called being a politician. You think taking guns away will save our kids from the killings, but you're pro-choice. Abortion kills way more children.
Oh, he's already started. Yeah, that's true though. Like, he's just speaking facts. He hasn't come with any of his own personal opinions yet. He's just speaking facts. If you lie to the government, they'll chuck you in prison. But if they lie to you, hey, I'm just a politician. That's what they do. Like, and it's the same here in Australia. They spend millions of our taxpayer money going around trying to, do these campaigns where, I could do the same campaign for a couple of thousand, print up some sheets. Oh no, they got to go to the best printing press. They have to spend $500,000 on printed flyers and $1 million traveling around. Like, it's just ridiculous the amount of money they spend. Then they come around and promise you all this stuff, like, if you elect us, we'll do this, we'll do that. And then what do? They get in, oh, no, actually, we're not going to do that now. We're going to post, and it's just blatant lies just to get power. And then, yeah, like he was talking about, obviously, the guns, if you take our guns away, etc. Which, I find it funny that Tom speaks so clearly and so passionately about the American system and all that, and he's Canadian. Like, yeah, he speaks up more for America than what half the Americans do. But yeah, like, it's different in America. You got, the border with Mexico and Canada, so, getting guns in and everything, drugs, everything across is a bit harder than Australia. We're an island, so still, plenty of drugs coming here. Every bit of cocaine in Australia has come from overseas, got here somehow, so if they can get coke in, they can get guns in. But obviously we had a big massacre in '96 or something like that, and yeah, from then all semi-automatic weapons got banned, and there's a big gun buyback and everything like that. Criminals still go out and kill each other with semi-automatics, but we don't have any mass shootings like they do in America. America seems to have a mass shooting once a week, and I know this year's been pretty bad. Like, there's been so many mass shootings over there. But again, there is a Second Amendment in America, the right to bear arms. So, that's the country and how they've founded it. So, yeah, I still don't see why you need a semi-automatic rifle for protection in your house. Pistol, shotgun, all that sort of stuff would be more for that. But again, the criminal elements can just get them across the border anyway. So, yeah, I don't know. You're damned if you do, damned if you don't. But yeah, he's already bringing up topics.
Taking guns away will save our kids from the killings, but you're pro-choice. Abortion kills way more children. If America's so terrible and racist, it probably isn't safe to encourage immigration. Just saying, all the contradictions are embarrassing. You know who hates America the most? Americans. Trigger.
Oh, 22. Strap yourself in, guys. This is gonna be a long one. Yeah, like, I watch a lot of those, activist channels, First Amendment audits and stuff like that. I don't know why. Like, I'm in Australia, we don't have the First Amendment, we don't have the same Constitution, we don't even have a Bill of Rights here. Um, but I think that's why I watch it, because America does, and there's so many people that live in America that don't stand up for the rights that they have. There's so many former military, there's so many police officers that have sworn an oath to protect that Constitution, and they don't even know the Constitution they're trying to protect. Um, and yeah, like, as you know, former soldier myself, you know, I signed a declaration to the Queen, Her Majesty, and all the heirs that come after that, and you know, to protect our nation, and or, you know, the list goes on. But even, you know, like that oath that I took, you know, it was 20 years ago, um, and my memory is not that good, so I'd have to, you know, I don't actually get a copy of it, but you know, police officers in America, they sign an oath to protect the Constitution of America. Now, I'm not even in America, and I know the first two amendments. You know, the First Amendment, you know, freedom to, um, you know, freedom of speech, freedom of press, freedom of religion. I think freedom to gather, freedom of gatherings, and stuff like that. Second Amendment's the right to bear arms. The Fifth Amendment, something about not helping police with their investigations or incriminating yourself. You know, so there's all these rights and protections that citizens have, and they see someone walk around the camera, the first thing they do is call the cops. You know, it's like, you know, do they hate their country that much that they don't even stand up for the Constitution and the rights they have? I don't know, but that immigration thing, I'm not really sure on how immigration is in America, or you know, how actually racist America is. I know there's a big divide between, you know, white and black, and then yeah, I guess from news and that I've seen, you know, there's claims, you know, Trump wanted to build a wall from Mexico to stop the illegal aliens and stuff, but I don't know. Like, I haven't seen it firsthand, so I can't really comment on it. What I can say though is, you know, Australia has its own racist problems. Um, yeah, I don't think to the same extent, but I think anywhere where you have, you know, that old mentality of us and them, and anywhere that was colonized is gonna have that core foundation of racism that exists in the politics, in the doctrine, in everything, you know. And until that sort of changed, or the wording's changed, or people's thoughts and that change, there's still always going to be that underlying issue. So, but yeah, like he's definitely he's definitely taking all these facts and throwing them in your face and be like, digest this, guys. Snowflakes, go melt.
Cause so terrible and racist, it probably isn't safe to encourage immigration. Just saying, all the contradictions are embarrassing. You know who hates America the most? Americans. Trigger warnings used to be on TV for seizures, and now they're everywhere to protect millennials' feelings. He, she, his, him, hers, them, they. Screw a pronoun, cause everyone's a retard these days. I hear him preaching at the protest that hatred's the problem, but hating straight men, white folks, and Christians is common.
Is that Tom's sister again? I remember he did a video clip where he was like a news anchor, and she was a news anchor as well. I can't remember what that song was. Again, my memory's completely shit. But yeah, it looked like her. But then it sort of, oh, she's still on the old kooky eye. But then it sort of doesn't. Maybe the hair's different. I don't know.
They hear him preaching at the protest that hatred's the problem, but hating straight men, white folks, and Christians is common. Coca-Cola telling people they should be less white. They preach intolerance, but if you disagree, they fight. There's a race war here, elections based on fear. Black lives only matter once every 4 years. Soldiers died for this country, and every one of us benefits. Give welfare to the bums and forget about the veterans.
That's not just in America either. Maybe not the welfare thing. Like, we have a fairly decent welfare system here in Australia. You know, a lot of medical's free and stuff like that. But when it comes to like veterans, you know, I haven't had it as bad as some of the other people. But once the system spits you out, you're just a number on a file. They don't really care about you anymore, and any problems you had, oh, here's a card, go deal with it. But they don't actually have any real systems for people to get help. I watched a video, I've seen it a few times, but I rewatched it just the other day, from a band, Five Finger Death Punch, and it's called Wrong Side of Heaven. If you haven't already seen that, go watch it. It is very powerful in regards to veterans and things that happen to them. There's like something like 1.3 million veterans in America are vulnerable to become homeless, and like just how the government you go and fight for the country, and you basically and it doesn't matter if you've seen combat or you haven't seen combat or whatever. If you sign that bit of paper and you signed yourself up to the military, you're going to spend your whole life in America folding sheets, making sure that they're all packed up for the people over there. You're still part of that machine. You still at any time could be called up to go and put your life on the line. Like you sign a blank contract to the government for your life, your soul, your future. And many things happen in the military, like even through basic training, like the mental stresses and different things that happen to different people can cause issues further on. Whereas, your tradie, your carpenter, your plumber and all that, they don't go through that. So yeah, like you sign your life away, the government uses you, and then they just kick you to the curb, and then what, I know it is a pretty big problem in America, and even in Australia, we've lost more of our veterans to suicide than we have in conflict, and that's a sad figure. And I don't know the figures, so I don't really want to say much about them, but I'd imagine that it would be sort of the same in America. Veteran suicide anywhere in the world would be higher than normal, and it's sort of sad. Like,
there's a race war here, elections based on fear. Black lives only matter once every 4 years. Soldiers died for this country and every one of us benefits. Give welfare to the bums and forget about the veterans. Black folks and white folks divided by the news, but we are all the same. We are red, white, and blue. Ashamed to be American? Okay, that's cool. Cause honestly, we are all ashamed of you too.
Y'all are so fake. Oh no. The forecast said that there'd be snowflakes. Whoa. You can make us see it your way. No way. Gasoline and propane. More flames. Oh no. No more snowflakes.
They set us up to fail.
I don't know if I'm feeling this hook. I think that's one of the common criticisms that Tom has, is his hooks are very, very hit and miss. Some of them are just absolute fire. They get stuck in your head. They're catchy as. And others, I don't know, they just missed the mark a little bit. Obviously, I'm going to go watch a few other reactions to this song. I don't know if you do that too. Go and check out, numerous different reactors. I like to check out the main song, which I'm doing now, obviously. And then I'll go check out, other people's thoughts on it. And then I'll be like, oh, yeah, I didn't think of it like that, or whatever. And it gives, it gives a better understanding to the whole situation. And especially with Tom MacDonald's songs, where he likes to throw up controversial issues, having perspectives of people in different cultures, different elements of society in different cultures, different backgrounds, different everything, it gives a better view. To me, it helps me form a better view on the whole topic. But no, like, I'll go check out No Life Shack and stuff like that, and see how they digest the song. So maybe after hearing it a few times, it might grow on me a little bit. But I don't know. At the moment,
no way. Gasoline and propane. More flames. Oh no. No more snowflakes.
They set us up to fail, that's what they built the system for. Put an ammunition shop across the street from a liquor store. Empowering women used to be different than this before. The role models got OnlyFans or dance on a stripper pole. Screw it, I ain't tripping, I don't mean to be mean, but if our children are the future, then our future is bleak. They take an Adderall to focus, hit McDonald's to eat. They're addicted to phones and they take Xanax to sleep. They blurred the lines dividing communism.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong. And that's the thing, like, he's not giving his opinion, he's just throwing facts out there. So, you know, the facts don't lie, the facts are the facts. Society has changed a lot from what it used to be, and, like, personally, now, this could be taken one or two ways, you know, like, yeah, women out there with an OnlyFans, you know, making bank and, you know, dancing on a stripper pole, you know, fair enough, go do that. Be proud of who you are, but don't just use that as a promotion of empowerment, because to me, now this is just my personal opinion, but to me that's still saying that the only way to get ahead or the only way to sell yourself is through, you know, sex or, you know, that whole sexualized imagery. And men don't have to do that. We don't have to get all like buff in the gym and get six-pack abs and go do photo shoots to go do stuff. So women shouldn't have to do that either. They shouldn't have to use their bodies to sell. They shouldn't have to have an OnlyFans to be popular and to show empowerment. You know, empowerment should be based on skill and aptitude and how well they do their job, you know, like, power to all those women out there, you know, pushing for that CEO position, you know, grinding hard and doing everything they have to do within the business to get that promotion. And it should just be based on, do you make the right decisions for the business? Are you, do you handle yourself in these situations? Are you doing the best for the business and the shareholders, etc., etc.? It shouldn't be, you know, like how beautiful you are, how sexual you are, how everything else. But by all means, you know, like, feel free and feel empowered to be able to go out there and not be ashamed, which, you know, used to happen before. There was a lot of shame in being a dancer or anything like that. So I suppose in that sense, you know, there's that empowerment, but I don't know, there's a flip side to it too, that it's still sex sells, and I don't know. I'm just in two minds with that as to whether that's actual empowerment or just, yeah, I don't know how to explain it. So I hope any women out there watching don't take offense to what I've said and can see the angle I'm trying to explain, even though I'm having a hard time explaining it. But yeah, by all means, yeah, if you want to go out there and dance, do that. Be proud, you know, go out and do that. But don't feel like you have to sell your body or be sexual to make it, you know, like, yeah, there should be empowerment for you to go out and be successful regardless of any of that, you know. That should just be an extra, an optional extra. So yeah, I'm gonna get back into this. I'm digging myself a hole.
To be mean, but if our children are the future, then our future is bleak. They take an Adderall to focus, hit McDonald's to eat. They're addicted to phones and they take Xanax to sleep. They blurred the lines dividing communism and democracy. In 2021, we paint the patriots as Nazis. The men playing women's sports get trophies for winning. Like, great, let's celebrate a man for beating some women. If you're black, your life matters, you're supposed to embrace it. If you're rich or you're smart, then you're probably Asian. If you're gay, then you're brave.
I like the double that he did there was good. I'm not going to say I like the double because, you know, we shouldn't be hitting anyone. You know, men shouldn't even be hitting men, really. Violence only leads to more violence. It doesn't actually solve anything. And, yeah. I'm just going to leave that.
Communism and democracy. In 2021, we paint the patriots as Nazis. The men playing women's sports get trophies for winning. Like, great, let's celebrate a man for beating some women. If you're black, your life matters, you're supposed to embrace it. If you're rich or you're smart, then you're probably Asian. If you're gay, then you're brave. All of that I'm okay with. But if you're white, the stereotype is you are a racist. Blaming capitalism like that's the reason things are tough. While you tweet from an iPhone and sip on a Starbucks. You're supporting what you stand against, you don't think you are, but a Percocet addict don't donate money to pharma. Damn dog, we're all afraid to speak the truth. And the more afraid we get, the more we hate the ones who do. You're ashamed to be American? Okay, that's cool. Cause honestly, we are all ashamed of you too.
Y'all are so fake.
And again, he hasn't said, I feel this way or I believe in this. He's just saying this and this and this. So, you know, all those snowflakes out there that are going to be offended by anything that he's said, he hasn't given his opinion. He's just given facts. You know, if you get offended from what I said, yeah, that's fair enough because I said something. I gave my opinion. And if that offends you, again, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cause offense. But the title is called Snowflakes. So maybe we need to not take things to heart so much. Try and see where the other person with a difference of opinion was coming from. Try and maybe meet in the middle somewhere. But not just get butthurt and offended. You know, maybe try and have some empathy and understanding. You might not agree with them at the end of the day. You might still have your own opinion. But there's no need to be offended or upset or hurt by someone else's opinion, I guess. Like, we just need to, you know. And like with him throwing out these topics, it's going to cause conversation through controversy. So with that conversation comes that, oh, but you said this, you know. Well, you know, and then you can maybe try and get an understanding, like, what did you mean by that? You know, like, you know, are you saying that whatever? And then you can have a better understanding of their stance on things. They can have a better understanding of your stance on things. Again, like I said, you still might not agree with each other, but you can appreciate the other person's right to have that opinion. Again, digging myself another hole, but this is what he does, you know, like Tom puts out music to get people talking, to get issues brought up and spoken about it, and a lot of them are taboo issues, and that's even more reason that they need to be brought up and spoken about.
Oh no, the forecast said that there'd be snowflakes. Whoa, you can make us see it your way. No way, gasoline and propane, more flames. Oh no, no more snowflakes.
We can all get along, but there's no stopping. Ay, everybody's wrong, that's a real problem. Ay, they don't want to hear it, but they still talking. Ay, soon enough, we running out of options. Ay, this ain't gonna end till it's in the coffin. Ay, we ain't gonna be friends till we try to squash it. Ay, I don't know how we can make amends or we drop it. Snowflakes melt when it's hot, kid.
Y'all are so fake. Oh no, the forecast said that there'd be snowflakes. Whoa. You can make us see it your way. No way. Gasoline and propane, more flames. Oh no, no more snowflakes.
Another awesome video by Nova. She just doesn't miss with the videos, does she? Like that, and she's a dope artist in her own right. So where are we at? It's just promotion. I always miss things at the end of the videos and people go off at me, so no, alright, cool. So yeah, there's Tom's socials if you want to go reach out to him. Make sure you jump over to his YouTube channel, support him. Jump over to Nova's channel as well, support her. Like I was saying, not only does she do absolute amazing videos, she's also a pretty dope artist in her own right. And yeah, like I think I said everything, and probably more than I should have in the reaction. But yeah, Tom's music is about that. It's about, you know, well, to me, like from my opinion, what I see his music is about is having that controversy to cause conversation, and then through conversation, a lot of these taboo topics and a lot of these things can be sorted out without people turning out to be snowflakes. But yeah, let me know what you thought of the reaction, guys. Thumbs up if you like the reaction. Make sure to drop a comment down below. Let me know what you thought of it. Any other songs I should check out. Yeah, hit me up on Instagram if that's your thing too. A little bit easier to see the messages on Instagram because I don't get as many there as the comment section. But yeah, like I said, links for the original video will be down in the description box. So make sure you head over to Tom MacDonald's channel, give him a like, and yeah, until next time, guys, I'm that guy Purps, and I'll see you then.